Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rising World. I'm the Radio Man 03. It's awesome to have you along, checking in with their latest update that came out this month in March on the game for the Unity version of it. Here's the animals that were added. Hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Thought I should do something to come in and talk about an update on this one. So these are the animals we have now that are in the world. New world. Okay. Let's go, yes, a new world, seed, survival, everything's on, create the world. We'll jump in here and take a look at the animals real quick. Load world. So, animals, pigs, piglet, cow, bull, calf, goat, billy goat, goatling, sheep, ram, lamb, chicken, chick, hare, earthworm, deer, stag, deer calf, red deer, wild boar, wild sow, and wild piglet have all been added in terms of the animals. 13 different variants for various animals. Kind of weird to see them down here on the beach, but you can find them down here on the beach. So they look really good. Very good. Wow. Handsome, huh? I'd love to have one of those guys. Yeah, they look really good. They're very good models. I mean, very realistic looking for sure. There's the calf. And as you can see, they come in different colors as well, which is pretty cool. I thought that was pretty neat. The game isn't quite developed to the point where I'm going to jump in and start playing. I'm waiting for caves and dungeons and the bandits and stuff to come back as well. There you got your typical black and white. Oh, look at this big white one here. Oh, look at her. She's pretty. Anatomically correct as well. Hello. I did come in and give them a little tap here and there, and everything runs away from you at the moment. It used to be goats would chase you, but the goats don't seem to chase anymore. Here's some pigs. You got your food, stuff like that still. All that stuff has stayed the same. But they did get the animals put in. JW Games did. JIW Games. Look at there. He's happy. He's just happy to be dirty. Look at him. Happy pigs are dirty pigs. Oh, here's a piglet right here. Hey, little pig. They look at you as they go by. He already looked at me once. There he goes. Look at the little ears move and everything. Nice movement, right? Great motion on the animals. No horses yet. That's something else. I really loved having the horses to ride. That was a great part for me in the game when the horses became rideable. I really enjoyed that. Can't pick up the flowers yet to replant them like we could before. I don't know if that's something that's coming. We'll have to see. But you know, a lot of it's working now. Oh, look at the corn out here. That's interesting. Corn. Not these things here, but you know, you got your rock here. I mean, you could dig in the ground and everything. That's working just fine, but I would love to have the caves back, because the caves just, you know, it just made it more complete. And then the dungeons underground were so much fun. And then having bandits roaming around was a good time as well. And, you know, we're also, there's a lot of other things that aren't here yet, like the bear, the boar. I guess it says the wild boar is here, right? We did read that. Okay, so the wild boars maybe in the pine forest are around. Just looking around to see what else we've got here. And let's chop down a tree too. We'll just chop down a tree for fun. Very simple. Very simple. What about this guy right here? What does he give us? Nothing at the moment. I don't think this bush gives us anything either. Yeah, nothing. It's in survival, but I'm not taking, like, my food and water doesn't go down. I will take some damage from falling. You can fall too far and take some damage, but other than that, the food and water doesn't go down. So, I'm just kind of waiting for it to get flushed out more, you know. The resources and things are here. The hemp, you know, all that stuff is here, which is great. They've been working hard on it. We've checked out each of the updates as they've come out. I'm a little late with this one, but here we are. We're looking. There's a potato, a couple of potatoes. You know, you got your rocks for rock and so on and so forth, all that good stuff. I think I'd like to fly around a little bit and see what else we could find. F2. F2. There we go. I do like, one of the updates recently was the changing of how things lay out, you know, too. We'll keep an eye out for some sheep, too. There's a whole bunch of pigs in here. Just how the biomes come together. The beach looks really nice, you know. Very cool. Water is getting changed, you know. The terrain has gone through a major change. There's a watermelon. How's that look? Looks good to me. One of those seedless watermelons. I was looking for some goats to see if we could show you some sheep. Check out the different animals here if we can. I noticed one thing. The biomes seem really large. Really big. You know? This one keeps going on and on and on over here. That's kind of interesting right there. That rocky area. That's kind of cool. I think we found one of these before. What is it? It's almost like this some kind of a landslide was here. But we've got some beach and... oh, this is like a big old ore deposit too. Look at this. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, I like this idea. This is where things have come down this wash and have piled up down here. And this is the, you know, this is where it sits. Until there's another big wash that goes through here. Big enough to push some of these things along. That's kind of cool. Oh, we got some goats. We got goats. There's a baby goat. Oh, look at you. Aren't you cute? Where are you? Billy Goat. Creepy eyes goats have. I see you. You look good. They are really good models for the animals, for sure. Oh, we got some rams down here, it looks like. Oh, look at that. Here's some sheep. Look at the ewe. Oh, the ram. Look at that. Look at the rack on this guy. Oh, that looks great. Handsome. Very handsome. Now, if I'm going to hit him on the butt to see what he does. Yeah, see, he runs away. He doesn't come after me. He's just running off. They all run, as a matter of fact. That shows you there. We could actually herd them into something just by patting one of them in the butt like that. It makes them all run. But so far, all the animals seem to run. I was kind of looking to see if we could find the fox. I'd not seen a fox yet. That could be a little more difficult to spot. This forest is beautiful. Very shadowed. Very shady. Oh, here's some deer. They spook right away. Yeah, these plants I can't... Some of these plants I can't pick up. Of course, some of them you can, some you can't. So we found different animals. Oh, there's some rabbits. Also running from me as I approach, even in, you know, just flying. Let's go back in here and see if we can find any more deer. I think it's the more the pine forest that is going to give us another kind of deer. Well, the eating animation's there. Eat that pumpkin. Oh, jeez. There it is. Corn on the cob. What do you do here? Got a crunch on it. Okay, there's the rabbit. It just took off again. They're so fast. There goes another one. It's neat their ears fold back when they're running. You get the other animals just kind of roaming in here too. Well, that wasn't a very big area to try to find a fox in. Carrot. There we go. It sure does look good, though. I love the look of this forest right here. This is it's just amazing. We've seen this each time now I've come in. I really love the look of this forest. There's a chicken. That's my first chicken to see. I do like their chickens, man. Okay, there's another one right over here. So this is kind of interesting. I don't know if these guys roam all over the place, but this is the first time I've seen chickens, and they're kind of in this area here. There's a darker colored one, a hen. Yeah, I don't know if they've got a different look to them. I think that might be a rooster there. Usually the rooster has a bigger comb. But chickens are good to see. Oh, some wild pigs. The wild boars. Okay, he ran. He didn't attack. Okay, that's the wild boar. That's pretty cool. You can now skin the animals to get the meat out of them with a knife and dry the meat on a rack as if you were, doing that. We've got a drowned deer here. Use a knife to get the corpse. So the animals are drowning, huh? That was a thing before, too. Anyways, there's a deer in there. A hunting knife. They also added a... What do we got here? A mining drill, ore detector, steak, meat, raw, cooked. Okay, wool, skewer, playable piano, a snowman. You need to get shears now to get the wool off the sheep. All that stuff has been... added into the game now. So we're close. We're getting there. Water looks better. I'm hoping the water is a little more friendly too. We'll be able to, move it. There was quite a bit added to the game, so you'd be best to go into your Steam page and take a look at it and see. Just take a look at the list. I think if I go to my inventory, or maybe tab. Nope. Oh, I just dropped my tool. Uh-oh. Got it. Whew. Drop my axe. Okay, water works. Oh, there's a baby wild boar. Look at you. Aren't you cute? Got the stripes and everything. Indeed. All right, that's very cool. Okay, there's the baby. The only thing I think we've not seen now is the fox, maybe? I've not been able to find more or less a pine forest, though. I was thinking that's where it'd be, Seeing boar in here makes sense. There'd be a lot of food in here. There's a couple of deer, too. There's this red deer, but then there's also a larger deer that's in here with a decent rack on its head. The black sheep, there it is. Huh. Yep, you are the black sheep of the family. Indeed. There you are. Oh, I love the sounds. The animal sounds are just fantastic. And in the forest here, if you just stop and listen. Yeah. There's a handful of birds in here making just nice noise. Just nice chatter, Oh, here he is. Handsome, right? You don't run. The other one runs, but you don't run. I wonder if that means that's going to be more of an aggressive animal eventually, because it doesn't run away. I don't know. Because the goats, you used to bop them in the head with the rolling pin, and then they'd chase you, and you'd get them in a pen, and you'd have them as your, they'd forget about being mad at you after a while, and you could just have them to look at. The animals don't really need to be fed. I would imagine that's going to be something in the future. Yeah, these guys here, these red deer here, they run from me. Look at there's the buck though. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that is just gorgeous, man. This forest is my favorite so far. I thought that was something right there. Yeah, that forest is just gorgeous. Lots and lots of... There's so much color in there, Look at all those colors. That color palette for that forest is massive. It's a lot of work. I love it. I think it's really cool. Oh, there's the boar. There's the wild boar right there. Boy, they blend in, don't they? That's going to be interesting when they used to always attack, right? They always attack. So when that happens, that's going to be a thing. You're really going to have to keep your eyes open to see that animal in here. Really blends in well, which it should, right? It should. Been keeping kind of a track of the... maybe I haven't been, but just checking to see if I could see any ores on the sides of the hills and stuff, like we used to be able to. I think you're supposed to a little bit, right? Or is it all underground now? I mean, we've got the iron above ground, of course. You need that to get going. Rest of the ores, though, underground. Okay, I've not found the fox yet, but I think we found just about everything else. Here's the weather, huh? There's a taste of the weather for you guys to see what it's like. Let's get down here on the ground where it's not. Let's go F2 again. Okay, we're back on our ground. Look at that. I got nothing here to look at. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Here's all the general items right here. Here's the skewer. We've got a standing torch here now. That's going to take some sticks. That is nice and inexpensive to get us started with some lighting in camp. Aluminum wire, tungsten wire, circuit boards. Wow. Coarse cloth. Rope. Okay. Campfire, bonfire, and then you got your canopy shelters here. Workbenches. What do we have? Anything new here? Doesn't really look like it. Your building blocks, your furnishings. Standing torch again over here is available, so you don't have to go back and forth for that. Get your window frames, decoration, and this stuff here, snowman was added. I don't know why I need that. I mean, okay, we got the holiday stuff, I get it, but I'd rather take the stuff that I need right now. There's a trash can. Those are nice. Animal feeder can be used to attract wild animals. Oh, really? Okay, that's interesting. If I set that up with a fencing around it and the animal went in, I could close the fencing off, and then we have our animal in the pen. I was wondering about how we were going to do something like that. So it looks like that might be a thing. Okay, cool. Tools. There's the shears we talked about. Ore detector and the mining drill. Mining drill makes a great weapon, too, for the dungeons. At least it did. Then you got the ore detector. Pretty handy. Weapons. Primitive stone knife. Combat knife. You got a repeater here and a couple of targets. Not much there. Equipment. Do some measuring of your build so you know what you're doing. We've got everything from water skin to a watering can. Modern tent. Two-person tent which allows you to sleep and set your spawn point. Medical. Simple. Clothing. Nothing. Electricity. Nothing. Vehicles. We have the boat and the inflatable boat. And this stuff here, I'll never use that, I'm sure. But there it is. Those are the new items in here, including the animals, and then we've got the weather too. The rain's stopping. You can see the sun is trying to get through. It's been a good long day so far. I see a rabbit up here. Yeah, that's interesting. When the light gets a certain way, you can really see things. There's your rabbit. Yeah, I think now we've got the fog, that's for sure. Yeah, it's going to be foggy. I think that covers a lot. I mean, like I said, there's so much more to look at that has been added into the game right now. We're still waiting on our horses, caves, several biomes. Look at the ground here, though. It's wet, and it's staying wet because it rained. That is really, really well done. You can see all the puddles of water, which is going to make your walkways through your villages and your homesteads look really good. I like that. That's a neat effect. That's a neat effect. So yeah, look it up and take a look. But yeah, I'm waiting for the dungeons and the caves and all that adventure stuff to to come. So we have a little something like that to do. Go underground and find resources, underground like we did in the original Rising world. It's always fun to go caving and then chip away the copper and the iron and the stuff from the walls of the cave as you go. So that's what I'm excited for. Then to bump into a dungeon down there makes it even more exciting. So, but there you go. We got our animals. I think they're cute. And more to come, of course. There's some that we have not seen yet. We still got a couple kinds of bear. We've got the horses. We got all the safari animals. It's, yeah, a lot left to do. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.